friends, hope you all are doing well. As you all know, I have created two projects for Iron Man. First is Friday and second one is Jarvis AI series. Friday was my initial project when I was learning Python. So it was the basics of Python, but Jarvis, there I have used thread classes and better approach of coding. If you guys didn't watch those series, link is in description box. But that's not actually a real AI because I have not used any self-learning model as it should be. But today in this video, I have bring to you the complete video of how to create a real AI like Iron Man Jarvis, and this Jarvis will be capable to learn by itself. So this one is the Friday code, and where I have used lots of if else statements. Right here you can see to open any folder or the Chrome, right? I have used Explorer, and here you can see I have checked the voice note if you are trying to say launch or open or hello hi kind of things, right? So for that I have created, here you can see dictionary for greeting, and for opening anything I have created launch and open dictionary, right? And here I have used some mp3 for better sound quality, right? So these kind of things which I have implemented in Friday. But in Jarvis you can see I have created lots of classes like alarm, application, Google search, greeting, reminder, right? You can see here. So in Jarvis I have created one config file also, where we have put it all our dictionary list, anything which we require to run our Jarvis code, right? So this is the main difference between both the things, Friday and Jarvis. So Friday was in a single script where I have created all the methods or the functions which is required. But for the Jarvis, it is based on totally on oops concept, where I have created different classes for different things. You can see here I have created utils also, so where you can see many of static methods, right, which are required to run this. So this is the thing, but today I'm going to show you how you can implement deep learning model in your Jarvis project, right? So for that I'm going to create one new project. So create new project, and let me just have this directory, and here I am going to name it as Jarvis AI, and I'm going to use the previously configured interpreter which is 3.7. I'm not going to use 3.9 because all the required modules are already installed in my 3.7 version, right? So hit on create and new window. Yes, it's created. And as I have used this config in this Jarvis project, so I'm going to copy this same folder into my Jarvis AI also, because we are going to train this Jarvis AI by using this data only, right? So here we have intents. So intents, we have tag like greeting and applications and music, alarm and reminder kind of intents we have, and we have denoted as tags, right? So utterances we have, right? So utterances like if you say Jarvis, wake up Jarvis, hello Jarvis, then it will respond to this randomly, right? When you choose application utterances like open or launch, then it will ask for the application, which application you want to launch, and that application will be launched, right? And in the response it will set randomly from these list. Now let's implement this in our code. So for now I am going to create a single script by main, right? And how we can read this config file? So it is in JSON format, so we need to import JSON module, and I'm going to read it. So open, or not open, config, we have config, then we have config.json as file, and then we will have data into JSON dot load, not loads, and we will pass the file object here, right? And if I'll print this data, then we will have our JSON file. Yes, you can see here it is printing our JSON file. Now as we have successfully read our JSON file, now we need to have some words data which is already we have in NLTK module, right? So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to import NLTK, and then what I'm going to do, okay, so we will just download it first. So NLTK dot download, and we will give PUNKET, punket, whichever you can call it, then NLTK dot download, and then we have word net, right? So let's run this. It will automatically download on your PC or Mac. So okay, so I'm getting error, certificate error. So how you can resolve this? So for that you need to import SSL module, and I have some line of codes which you just need to copy and paste, right? And when you run this, so it will be done, right? So yes, we got success code 0. So package wordnet is already up to date, so we have already downloaded it. Okay, punket not found in index. Okay, so spelling mistake here, right? So now let's run this. Yes, so now we are not getting any error. So this file you can find here. So if I'll show you, okay, so just copy this, and I'll show you, here. Okay, so yeah, here you will have the data wordnet, you can see here, right? So back, and this is the zip. When you unzip it, so this is the folder, and here you will have all the files, and you will have all the data, verbs, adjective, nouns, right? So these kind of data we have here, right? So let me just close this, go back to our code. So this activity will be only once, right? So when you have downloaded it, so just comment these lines of code. Now what you need to do, you need to differentiate this data into your classes and objects, right? So for that, what we need to do, we are going to read this JSON as we have already done it, and we are going to differentiate these tag utterances and responses, right? So in the main here, what I'm going to do, for intents in intents, not in this data, then intents, right? Then for utterances in intent utterances, right? Now what we need to do, we are going to tokenize the whole data which we are having in utterances, right? So for that, what we need to do, so NLTK dot word tokenize, and we will pass the utterances, and token we are going to have, and then if I'll print this token, I'll show you what it is doing here. Okay, so utterance, okay, spelling mistake here. Yes, here you can see. So in the utterances, if I'll show you, so we have Jarvis, wake up Jarvis, and hello sorry, hello Jarvis, right? So here you can see uh, each utterance is divided into list, right? So hello, then we have Jarvis, then launch, we have stop, music, wake me up, right? This is a single word, wake me up, but it has tokenized into wake, then me, then up into three values of a list, right? So this is happening here while we are tokenizing our utterances, right? Now what we are going to do, so we have words now, so we are going to create some list here. So words, then we have classes, then we will have data x, then data y, as we are going to train our model by giving the value of x and y, right? So here in the words we are going to extend tokens, right? Not token, it's tokens because it's a list, right? And then for the data dot x underscore x, and we are going to append patterns, right? Or the utterances, you can see, and data underscore y dot append, we are going to have here tags. So intent, then we are going to have tag. Let me check the spelling. So yes, we have tag, and here also we are having tag, right? And now for the classes, what we are going to do, if intent equals to tag and not in classes, then only we are going to append the tags, right? So let me just copy this, yeah, here, and this is also done, right? Now let me just show you the data. So if I'll just print words, then print classes, then print data x, then print data y, and I'm going to run this. So here you can see we are getting all the data, right? So Jarvis, wake up Jarvis, then creating application, music, alarm, reminder, these are our classes which are into the tag element. And then we have Jarvis, wake up Jarvis, these are all the data which we have in the data x, and this is the data which are having in the data y variable, right? So now what the next thing we need to do, we need to just uh, remove the duplicate data from all the lists, right? So what I am going to do here, so words equals to sorted, and then we will have the set of words, right? And same kind of thing we are going to have here also. So I am going to have classes and classes here also, right? So let's see what changes we are going to have. So yes, so now here you will see we are not having any duplicate data, and this is also sorted by alphabetical order, right? So this is the change which we have to require it, right? Because we don't want to train our model by having the same kind of words or text, right? So yes, so this is it. Now we are going to implement the concept of machine learning model, right? Or deep learning model, right? So for that, first thing which we need to have word lemmatizer, right? So what it does, so let me just show you by having the Google, what is lemmatizer in Python NLTK, I'll show you, right? So just open this. So here you can see Let me just make it bigger. So lemmatization is the process of grouping together the different inflected forms of a word so they can be analyzed as a single item. Lemmatization is similar to stemming, but it brings context to the words, so it links words with similar meaning to one word, right? So here you can see the example of lemmatization. So rocks converted into rock, corpora converted into corpus, and better is converted to the good, right? So this is the code how you can lemmatize any kind of word, right? So we are going to use the same kind of things. So here first I need to import the module. So for that, okay, so let me just comment this also. So from nltk dot stem import wordnet lemmatizer, and then we need to have the object also. So let me just comment this. Okay, so lemmatizer equals to wordnet lemmatizer, right? So this is also done. Now we need to lemmatize our words. So for that, what we are going to do, so we are going to words. So I'm going to use here list comprehension. So for that, uh, lemmatizer dot lemmatize we have, and we are going to give our word dot lower. So we are getting error. Why? I'll show you that. So for word here, we are going to have in words if word not in string punctuation, right? So that error is resolved. And the another thing which I want to tell you, that this sort will be here. Okay, oh, what is happening? Yeah, so cut and paste it here, right? So let me just delete this also. Okay, so this is also done. Now yes, so now we are going to have train our model. So for that, I'm going to have a list by the name training, and we are going to create a numpy array, and here we are going to create our model. So out empty equals to, and this will be on the basis of the length of our classes, len classes, right? And here we are going to loop index doc in enumerate, so data which we have in data x, and then we will create a variable list which is bag of words, right? And then we will lemmatize our data, right? So lemmatizer dot lemmatize doc dot lower, right? And we are going to have it into text like this, right? Now for word in words, bag of word dot append one if word in text, else bag of word dot append 0, right? So why we are going to have here 1 and 0? Because our model is not going to understand the string or the text, it will understand only the value of 1 and 0. That is why we are using here 1 and 0, right? Now here what we are going to do, so here let me just, yeah, so here what we are going to do, here I'm going to mark the class name to the utterances, right? So how we can do this, so output row equals to list output empty, then output row, then classes dot index, then we will have data y, because the tags which we are created which we have created, those are into data y, right? So here I'll just put index equals to 1, right? So I have formatted my code. Now we are going to append all the model to our training, right? So back of words, then output row, right? So we have append all our model to the training list, right? Now let me just reshuffle it and convert it into numpy array, right? So random dot shuffle and training, then training equals to, so numpy I need to import uh, numpy as np, then np dot array, and then we will have the uh, list from training, and we will give the indexes, right? And let me just copy and paste, then training, and d type will be as object, right? Now let's have the train our model. So x and y we need to have. So for that, what we need to have is train x equals to np dot array, then list training, then we will have the 0, right? And let me just copy and paste this, and to the y, instead of tuple, we are not, we are going to have here 1, right? So yes, like this. Now we need to define some parameters here. So first we need input and output shapes, right? So here input shape, so length of train x 0, and output shape equals to length, then train y, right here. Yes, so this is also done. Now let's have a real deep learning model. So the model which I'm going to use here, it is called sequential model, right? So for that I need to import so here, or I should have here, so from TensorFlow dot keras import sequential and some other things which we required for the sequential model. So keras dot layers we need, import dense and dropout. This is also done. Now we need to have the object of sequential model, so let's have it here. Okay, so model equals to sequential, and then we need to train this or giving the settings, right? So for that I'm just copy and pasting the data or the code, right? So yes, you can have it here. Okay, so this is okay. TensorFlow I need to have, so import TensorFlow as tf, right? Now we will give the data to our model. So model dot fit, then x will be train x and y will be train y, right? And yeah, like this. Okay, now let's run this and see whether we are getting any error here till here, right? So I have run this. Okay, it's running. Let's see. It should not give us any error. Okay, but yes, we are having some errors. So here we are getting error. So why we are getting error? It is saying that int object is not iterable. Okay, so here we are getting int. Let's see. So okay, let's debug this and let's see. So something bad happened with this variable, right? So okay, so I got the issue. So here we need to return the tuple, right? So let me just close this and now let's run this again. Yes, and let's see. Now we should not have any error. Are we getting any error? No. Yes, right. So this is done and accuracy at step 1 is 0.15, right? Or 0 decimal 15, right? Okay, so now what we need to do, so you can have many steps. So how you can have it, like epochs uh, here, and 100 or 200 you can have it, and step will be 1. So if I'll run this, you can see here it will train our model step by step on each step, right? And it will show you the accuracy also on each step. So I'll show you that also. So here you can see till 100 we are getting all the accuracies as 1, right? Okay, so now